The Battle of Checkpoint Pasta was a critical and highly symbolic confrontation that took place on July 2, 1993, in Mogadishu, the capital of Somalia, during the international peacekeeping mission under the United Nations Operation in Somalia 2, or UNISOM 2. The operation aimed to stabilize the country, which had descended into chaos following the collapse of the central government in 1991 and the subsequent outbreak of civil war. The name Checkpoint Pasta derived from a now-abandoned Barilla pasta factory located near the site of the clash, which had become a key strategic checkpoint in the southern part of Mogadishu, controlled by Italian UN forces. Italian troops, mainly from the elite Folgore Paratroopers Brigade, were tasked with peacekeeping duties in this sector, which was plagued by lawlessness and dominated by armed factions loyal to warlord Mohamed Farrah Aidid, who opposed the presence of foreign troops and considered them a threat to his authority. On the day of the battle, a joint Italian-French convoy was conducting a routine patrol near the checkpoint when it suddenly came under coordinated attack by heavily armed Somali militiamen. The ambush quickly escalated into a full-scale urban firefight involving hundreds of Somali fighters using small arms, RPGs, and heavy machine guns, targeting both vehicles and soldiers. The Italian troops, caught off guard, responded with discipline and determination, making use of armored vehicles such as the Centauro and VM-90, as well as helicopters for support and aerial reconnaissance. The area became a combat zone, with narrow streets and the presence of civilians complicating every tactical movement. Several Italian soldiers were pinned down and had to engage in close-quarters combat under constant fire, while others coordinated an extraction operation under extreme pressure. The firefight lasted several hours, during which the Italian forces managed to evacuate the wounded and stabilize their defensive positions. Despite being outnumbered and fighting in an environment where every corner could conceal an enemy, the Italian troops managed to hold their ground thanks to their training, coordination, and support from reinforcements. The battle resulted in the death of 3 Italian soldiers, Andrea Milevoi, Stefano Paulicchi, and Pasquale Baccaro, who are remembered in Italy as national heroes. Around 36 Italian soldiers were wounded, and although there are no exact figures, Somali casualties were estimated to be much higher, possibly in the dozens or more. The incident provoked a strong emotional response in Italy and sparked public debate about the country's role in international military operations, especially those with ambiguous objectives and unclear rules of engagement. Politically, the battle underscored the complexity of the Somali conflict and the growing hostility of local factions toward foreign forces, which culminated just months later in the infamous Battle of Mogadishu involving American troops. For the Italian military, the events at Checkpoint Pasta became a defining moment, highlighting both the professionalism and bravery of its soldiers and the severe limitations and dangers of peace enforcement missions in failed states. The battle remains a key episode in post-Cold War Italian military history and is often cited in military studies for its lessons in urban warfare, coordination under fire, and the psychological toll of asymmetric conflict. It also led to changes in how Italian forces prepared for overseas missions, emphasizing better intelligence, more flexible rules of engagement, and stronger support logistics. The memory of the Battle of Checkpoint Pasta continues to resonate in Italy as a solemn reminder of the costs of peacekeeping and the courage of those who serve in volatile regions.